You are listening to Proof Text, a Glossa House podcast exploring Scripture and all things related to it. New episodes are released daily. For more information, check out glossahouse.com and subscribe to our channels on Spotify and YouTube. Welcome and enjoy.
Hello and welcome to Proof Text. I am Michael Halcomb, and this is an episode of Three Things. I want to share with you three things that I'm thinking about. And all three of these things are related to Glossa House. All right. So the first thing that I want to share with you is about some playlists that we have so you can access groups of podcasts more easily. Now, maybe you figured this out already, but if you haven't, this may make your listening experience more enjoyable and more memorable. So if you're watching, I'm going to share a few things on the screen here. The first one is that Fred Long has created a new Galatians playlist over on Spotify. And I will put this link in the show notes, but you can see it in the URL up here. So, we've been just going verse by verse through Galatians for a few years, and you can see the whole playlist here. Let's see, currently we have about 78 videos. That'll be over 80 on Galatians when it's all said and done. That's hours and hours and hours. Maybe edging near 100 hours, something like that. Maybe 75, I don't know, but it's a lot of hours on Galatians podcasts. So that's pretty cool. So I'll put that in the that link in the description here for the podcast. Another place you can access even more playlists is over on our YouTube page. So if you go to youtube.com/@glossahouse, when you get to the home page, you can just scroll down underneath our logo and click playlists. And what you'll see here is a bunch of, all our playlists that we have. Now, we don't have one on Galatians. We probably need to make that. We're probably going to make one on interviews. At present, the interviews all just fall under Proof Text videos, but so we need to make an interviews tab and a Galatians tab there, but you can see the various playlists. And so if there's a particular segment of the podcast that you really love, and you can go here and access it quickly, or maybe you remember something like, where was that? What episode was that where they talked about this? I know it was on this segment. You can go right to our playlists on YouTube and you can find that. So this is pretty cool. So that's the first thing, playlists for the Proof Text podcast, powered by Glossa House. The second thing that I want to talk to you about is Rumble. So we are now on the platform Rumble, and maybe you've never heard of this. You can see it on the screen now, but you can go to rumble.com/user/glossahouse, and you can see our page there. Essentially, what we are doing is populating Rumble with all of the back episodes that we have there on Spotify and on YouTube, and we'll also be putting all the future episodes on there too. It's going to be a slow process because we have almost 900 videos, I think it is, to be putting on there. So we just started uploading them on there yesterday, and we're already getting some great traction on Rumble. So if you're on Rumble, check us out and follow us over there. Right now, we only have one follower. We've been up one day and only have one follower. So do follow us on Rumble. Rumble.com/user/glossahouse. And that's another way to be in touch with the podcast. And then finally, one thing that I want to bring to your attention are some classical bundles. We're about to launch a new initiative reaching out to classical Christian schools, homeschooling groups, that sort of thing, but with the educational groups that have a focus on classical education. And so if you go to glossahouse.com and at the top you search classical and then scroll down, you'll find 4 bundles that we currently have. We have the Greek Plus bundle, which gets you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or so Greek books plus a Latin book, and you can get that for all for about $140 so we got tax and stuff going on there, but and then the Latin Plus bundle, where you can get the same number of books, mostly in Latin though. So 4 Schola Latina books, Speak Latin, that's 5, Illustrated Mark in Latin, that's 6, Galatians, Ephesians, Reader, that's 7, plus 800 words and images in Greek for free. So you get 8 books with that package, all for $115. We have our Budding Beginners bundle, which has Ready for Greek, 50 animals, 50 biblical characters, 50 verbs, 50 body parts, 50 Greek words that tell scripture stories. That's 6 books to get going on Greek for $50. And then we have the Latin plus Greek bundle for $200. That's where you get everything in the Latin and Greek bundles. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 books there for $200. This is a great deal. So if you are a teacher at a classical school or part of a classical homeschooling group or something like that, or you know someone who is, or you're an administrator, put this on the radars of people that need to know this. We have these special bundles created for y'all. And so we're running these sales. We're just launching this. We've created a new catalog specifically geared toward classical groups and those interested in classical education. So we'll be posting that to the website very, very soon, perhaps this week. But those are the 3 things that I'm thinking about. Lots of great stuff going on at Glossa House. We are growing. And it's really exciting and good to see that. So yeah, check out our playlists and subscribe to those. Check us out on Rumble and follow us on there. And then check out those classical bundles or pass them along if you know somebody who might be interested. So those are the 3 things that I'm thinking about. I'm going to stop there and say I hope that helped.
Interested in growing your ancient language skills but not sure where to start? Glossa House can help. From illustrated readers and short stories to lexicons and grammars, Glossa House offers a variety of resources for beginning, intermediate, and experienced ancient language learners. Head to glossahouse.com today. Glossa House, language resources for the global community.